So here we're going to talk about our defense. So we're running a zone defense. So if you look at the field, we will have a donkey as always, and then we're going to have too high, too low. They're going to be nice and tight. So you'll always hear us saying, find your shape, because through the process of an offense running against us, there's going to be times where we get a little bit out of whack, we get a little bit stretched, this guy ends up more in here, this guy ends up kind of down in here. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. So we as coaches take on the responsibility of, if we notice that this is getting a little bit hectic and we're getting a little bit imbalanced, we're going to start screaming, find your shape, find your shape. So if you think about it, this guy's zone is right here. This guy's zone is right here. This guy's zone is up here. This guy's zone is up here. So you'll see how the zones overlap a little bit in various spots, which is a positive. That's what we want. And then the donkey clears the crease at all times. Donkey's kind of like your help wherever it's needed. So the way this zone works is we press out low and we scrape high. So let's talk through what that means. So on defense, we're in our zone. We've got our donkey in the middle, our two low guys, our two high guys. We slough in. That means you like touch the bucket, or you get home, or you touch the crease, or you get in the middle, you support the goalie. Thankfully, at every age group, we have very good goalies. Like, we were blessed this year to have a very high talent mix of goalies at every age group. So that's why we're running zones at every age group. We have the opportunity to just kind of like force shots. So we're trying to essentially limit the shots that we get right here in the danger zone, and we're trying to press teams into accepting long shots. You're gonna get shots, you're not gonna stop teams from shooting in box especially. So our goal is to push them into like the lowest probability shots to succeed, low efficiency shots. The further you are in box, the harder it is to score. So essentially, like, we keep it super simple. If anybody is in trouble, they're adjacent, which is the next guy next to them, is supposed to slough in and help. Worst comes to worst, the donkey helps and gets back. So if the ball's low, we're gonna press out on the ball, everyone else is sloughed in, and we're just gonna fight through. Like, if they set picks, we always switch picks. So a big rule that we talk to all these teams about is always switch picks when we're in this zone. So if he comes in, again, pass down, pick down like we do, it's a very common offense. So if he sets a pick and this guy comes off of it, this guy, our high guy, is kind of following his man, but not going way down here with him like you would in a man defense, because we've got to stay in our zone. And whenever they create this 2-on-1, we're talking through it. So communication is key. As this pick comes in, he's saying, hey, pick left, Michael, pick left, Michael. And as he comes in to set this pick, we switch the pick, which means Michael. I don't know why this guy's name is Michael. I was thinking Michael Schultz on the 28s. So like, this guy switches from covering this man to this man, which means this guy switches. So this pick comes in on Michael. Michael calls it. We're gonna switch, pick left, watch the switch. As he cuts off, this guy now switches onto this guy. Michael covers the pick man. So we're switching every single pick. So low is simple. Low is covering your man and switching off picks. That's pretty much, for the most part, all our low guys are gonna deal with. When the offense is high, this is where we're gonna bait them into shooting shots. So we want every team that we play, all game, every game, if we could in a perfect world, we want all of their shots to be from these high corners. We wanna like bait them into shooting those shots. Even if they get like a semi-close shot, that's like a safe shot to give up in box. So even if they would spread 3 wide, which is rare, all these middle guys are doing are fighting to the death to not let a shot happen in here. Looks like a low face. So you're scraping back and forth. Say these guys are moving the ball back and forth. That means that this guy is literally going back and forth. So like, if he has the ball, we're coming out. If he moves it here, we're sprinting in to cover this guy. And then if he moves it back here, we're kind of coming back out. But what we want to do is, like, a lot of times we're going to see teams start to go back and forth here, and they're going to go, sorry, I can't really see. They're going to go back and forth here and start to like kind of try and move the ball inwards and creep in on this little 2-on-1. We're going to be late to go to the outside guy to try and bait that shot. because the middle is our priority. And that's where, if they're kind of going back and forth and this middle guy ends up open, this guy's watching, head on a swivel. He's watching his guy, and he's watching the middle. His guy in the middle. And as this guy gets the ball, we kind of creep in. If it comes over here, we're out. So where we're watching is to not give up that middle shot, which is dangerous. So if they start moving it back and forth here, or they start setting some picks, he comes and helps whenever this guy gets the ball and he wasn't scraping back fast enough. Scraping means going from one to the other. We're okay being slow to these guys and giving up a shot in here. We're not okay being slow to these guys and giving up a shot in here. So the top guys are scraping and protecting the middle. The low guys are playing man. Not man. The low guys are pressing out. We're in a zone, but the low guys are pressing out. I apologize.